I'm visiting with Alex Odle. She and her good horse Ruckuss won the 2D in the first go of our open sale grad incentive side pot at Pink Buckle held in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Alex, this is a really neat story of how this horse came to be in your hands. Can you tell us that backstory?
Well, so you heard that he was in the sale grad side pot. So he was in the sale a couple years ago as a 3-year-old. He's now 5. And Ryan actually no-sailed him, Ryan Padone. And I was sitting next to her and she's like, Alex, if you want him, if you want to fill a sting, you can buy Ruckuss. And I said, okay, I'll buy him before you change your mind.
Yeah.
And so I bought him from her. And so that means we still go through, since he went through the sale and everything, and then all that. So he's still in the sale grad, which was really awesome. So I've had him for a couple of years and really been taking my time because I don't know what I'm doing. So it's been really fun to work alongside Ryan and get her help every step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. How would you say your experience has been like getting your feet wet in the futurity world? And what does it mean to get to do that as an owner, not just a jockey?
I've been really lucky to do that. First off, I went through Ryan about 5 years ago, right before COVID. And I asked her, I said, do you have any rodeo horses for sale? And also I was shaking when I went up to her because I'd never talked to her, but I thought she was the coolest thing ever. And she's like, I don't, and told me like some of Jolene's and all that. And then I always wanted to learn how to train horses. And so I asked her, I was like, can I come work for you one summer? And she was like, of course. She's like, no one really asks to work for me. So sure. And so I went and worked for her one summer. And I think that was the reason I was supposed to go to Ryan, is because I learned how to do all of this. I don't think I'd be on my way anywhere really without learning how to train my own, because, you can't just buy them all. You got to learn how to train them too sometimes. So
Yeah,
that's been a lot of fun.
absolutely. It seems like you kind of had your eye on a field of sting maybe before you got Ruckuss. What was it about that stud that was so magnetic, and why did you want to own one of his colts?
Well, first of all, I'd spent a lot of time around Stinger. Back when High Point still owned him and Ryan was running him, that was the summer she went and tried to get enough money to get into the buildings so that she could make the NFR. So I actually hauled Stinger all around. I took him to Greeley and then we went to Prescott. And I was on my own. I would just pick Ryan up from the airport and she would run him and then go to the next one. So I got to spend a lot of time on him and around him. And he was just wonderful. And I was just kind of starstruck. I just loved being around him. It was just me and him. So I thought that was really awesome. And then to have one of his babies, whatever happened, I think that would have been cool. So I was really lucky.
Gosh, that's so cool to get to be to have such an up close and personal experience with a nice sire like that. Do you notice any similarities between Feel the Sting and Ruckuss, that you see him passing those traits on to his colts?
I do. I noticed that Ruckuss really wants to work. I noticed that he wants to do exactly what I say. Mm-hmm. And it comes really easy for him. So once he gets it, I really don't have to like just keep bothering him and pestering him about it. He's kind of like, I got it. Stop. Yeah. Also, I've noticed now that Ruckuss knows he's good, I guess. He acts a lot like Stinger, as in like, he knows what he's got. Mm-hmm. And so I love the little bit of cockiness they have, because I think it just makes them that much better. So I noticed that, like, he's just like Stinger in that way.
That is so cool. Well, we're thrilled for you. Congratulations on this win and a great week all around at Pink Buckle. Thank you so much for coming to the race.
Thanks, Kelly. I really appreciate it.